where I was going. That could have been a disaster. Thank you, universe, for keeping me on my feet and on my toes. Ah, hello. Well, it's very windy out here. I've got mid-morning or late morning coffee, actually noon coffee. Oh, look at this change coming in. We're gonna get some major rain this weekend, hopefully. May the gods spare us. Hello, Venus. Here's my girl, Venus. My pretty girl, Venus. You know what, Venus? When you was a baby, you had the most gorgeous green eyes. Did you know that? She's so relaxed. They stretch their legs. Oh, please don't go in there because Mummy's got poppy seeds. Ah, come on. Ow, come on. Out you go, out you go. I just planted poppy seeds. And, well, about 3 weeks ago, I've got all these tiny little shoots coming up and I don't know which is which. I certainly don't want her in there scratching. Goodness. I'm almost wanting to put some cotton over my speaker because it's so windy. I'm hoping it's not, creating that wind tunnel effect that you get on my phone. Maybe I'll kind of put it in there. Hopefully that's better. So yeah, a change is coming. Rain is coming. May the gods have us in their favor, the star gods, star lords. I've been busy this morning with indoor work this morning. It's looking lovely. I've got all these cuttings. I actually planted a pink rosemary. I didn't even know a pink rosemary exists, but it does. And I bought one, like a small one, for like $7. My big old peach tree over there. She's had a nice prune. I've taken a fair bit off because there was a lot of spindly bits because I didn't prune it last year. So it's kind of like a hard prune, but she's strong enough and deep enough, and that is what I have to go through later. But in the back of my car I've got sawdust, and I'm gonna have to lay some sawdust down before this rain comes. And here it comes. Should be in here by 10 o'clock this evening. And it's exciting. I love the rain because we've had drought for so long. I mean, it doesn't look like a drought now, obviously, but it has been very difficult since I've been here. I've ran out of water. Oh, there's my cushion down. There we go. Oh, it's nice and... Oh, that's a good windbreak. I'm not getting that wind up here. So yeah, ran out of water, extreme heat, hard frosts. These poor roses have had their day for their first year. So I can proudly say that most have survived, some doing better than others. But they're doing okay. And, even now, look at them. Over there, this one here, Abraham Darby, the most gorgeous rose. It's very similar to Evelyn, but it's not, obviously it's not Evelyn. And behind it, here is the most beautiful smelling David Austin called Boscobel. She's always given me beautiful blooms, and she's got about 10 seed pods, rose hips, that I have pollinated by hand, and perhaps some have pollinated by a bee or insect, so it's going to be a lucky dip. This one here, if you can see my finger, there. This is a Shirley's rose, the most gorgeous, beautiful, big, peachy, creamy, blushy tone flowers. And also you can see some hips on there. There's like, what, 3 I can see. I've also had my fair share. Look at them, I'd just seen them. Put my coffee down for this one. Oh my God. Oh, where are you? No. Here, can you see those? Are you kidding me? Oh, look at them all. Aphids. But I don't want to kill them, so what I do, I just get a soft paintbrush and I just brush them off. It's painstaking and it is a pain in the ass, but I love nature, and I don't know what just happened to my video, but I do believe in non-interference. Obviously, look at all my clover here. I think nature does need a hand at times, but we do not need to interfere because nature knows what it's doing. However, I don't like aphids on my roses, so later I'm going to get a paintbrush and just brush them off, and they can go and eat something else. Look at all the clover. They could be eating my clover. That's what they could be doing. So today, you know, it really has been blowing a shit. And yeah, I'm about to be bricking a path up here. There's my bricks in the wheelbarrow, just coming up here. So for first year roses, here comes trouble. Hello Venus, hello Faye. For first year roses, they've done pretty good, haven't they, Venus? Pretty good. This is a beautiful rose here. She looks a bit sad right now, but she's going. She's just putting her energy into the rose hip, big rose hip. That's a Francis Myland. The most gorgeous, oh my gosh. It's such a beautiful rose. Beautiful, big, blushy, creamy, pinkish rose. Excuse me. Sad. Oh, goodness me. Over here, my climber is a Albertine. My God, mind freeze. Albertine, which is stunningly gorgeous. Have not seen blooms on that one for a long time. All the ones along the brick are climbers, hence why I've got these brick columns. Nothing to brag about, but they would do their job. And see that cast iron thing there, archway? I was hoping I could have 3 of them for each one, but I'm gonna have to think of some kind of ingenuity, genuine, genius way of trying to build an archway. Maybe I could use that tire frame over there. That's my old bathroom. See that awful fiberglass stuff? There is my little vegetable garden. It's only little. And over here in those white containers are so many seedlings. And in the background, you see my Micropolis. I'm waiting for this, what do you call it, polycarbonate paneling to come in the mail. Super expensive, but you need to get a good UV resistant one. I got my windows up and I've got a big glass window to go on that south facing wall of the greenhouse. I've already been in there and it's hot. It's hot just with the windows up there. I gotta make sure that that mirror didn't come down. I'm trying to see. I'll go and have a look later. If it's down, it's down. Nothing much I can do about it. And in fact, actually, this is a good experiment with this gale force wind to see how sturdy they are. So if it breaks, it breaks. But I did put a mirror up in that. So that'll be fun. These chooks always eating, always hangry. Hangry chooks. So yeah, this is my life, people. Gardening. Seeing nature bloom and flourish has to be the most fulfilling thing, I believe, in life, besides a mother raising a baby. I would put it up there with that. I feel that the love and the joy you get from being in nature, it's like nurturing a child. I really feel that. I feel the love from these roses. I see how happy the animals are, the insects are, the bees. Oh my gosh, people. The bees that are around here, and I feel proud to have contributed to that. They just love my rosemary and the lavandula and the geranium, and I feel happy to have contributed to nurturing their colony and their hive. I mean, it's just the most fulfilling thing being a gardener. And even if it doesn't come natural to you, see, they're agreeing with me. Even if it doesn't come natural to you, you can always learn. And like I said in my last live stream, it really doesn't take much. It does not take much to start a garden. Look at that. Hey bee. Hey girl. She's hungry for pollen. Taking it back to her hive. I mean, what a loyal companion to have, a bee. All insects can teach us such loyalty, such resilience, such adaptation. When I had a fire out where that tin is the other night, I saw an ant nest close by, and I could see that they were clearing vents, air vents, and I felt kind of bad because I thought, oh no, their colony's somewhere under there, and I'm hoping I'm not frying them. You know, like, and that's the thing, they don't whinge about it. They get on with fixing the problem straight away, and then they work together as a team straight away and adapt with the situation. We can learn so much from nature, because the only creatures that are misaligned in this is us. You know, I don't think ants or bees would wallow and think about how much challenge they're faced with on a daily basis. I think they just get on with it. They have to, in order for the survivability of their colony. They would just get on with it. The resilience of nature is breathtaking, people. Truly, it would have to be. It's pure love. It's pure satisfaction. It's pure fulfillment. There's no complaining. And if plants aren't happy, they will show you in their way. They will show you with symptoms. You know, so it's such a rewarding, fulfilling, true friendship, relationship, a love relationship of the most maximum love potential. It's only a win-win. The abundance, the positive energy, the love that just flows from nature, from plants, is just, I can't describe it. I feel so happy around plants. I do. I don't know about you guys, but I do. Makes me feel calm, makes me feel centered, makes me feel peace, because there's so much good energy coming from them. In fact, if you were following me years ago when I was living in the desert, I had my altar space. I had a room dedicated to, my practice. Right next to that window, I had the biggest growth, biggest colocasia palms, elephant ears that I have ever grown in my life. Some of those leaves were bigger than a meter long. It was like something out of prehistoric times. I had never ever seen them grow that big. And you know what? They were planted on top of cement. So their soil was about that high or that thick. And they thrived. It was unbelievable. And I really think it's the conditioning of the good energy. Bouncing off of each other. This beautiful dialogue going on between plant and human. It just whether it's conscious or unconscious, it just works. It just works. And now here to have the blessing of so much space, of so much land to nurture, to grow, and to just have so much abundance, happiness, so much richness. It's beyond anything else that I've owned that gives me so much happiness. A garden to me makes me feel like the richest person on the planet. And to have this space, to have all this soil, 2 acres of soil. Oh, oh, what a dream. Oh my God. Such a blessing. I just feel so rich. And these are the early days, so I can't even imagine how this place is going to look in years to come. I plan, rows and rows and rows of roses. I've got figs cuttings all planted down here. I've got olives, I've got mulberries, I've got stone fruit, my palms, my date palms. I mean, it's just going to be jam-packed. I'm going to try and fit in as much as I can, and I will let nature work itself out and do the rest. If they can't spread out, they can go below. Go below. Back to the source of Mother Earth's heartbeat. So, they've got plenty of soil to work it out for themselves. Oh, God. It's just so... My thoughts just go endless of all the bounty and the beauty that will be here one day. The walls of this saltbush that I've planted. And by the way, Feral Gal, yes, you can eat saltbush. In actual fact, a lot of the farmers around here, honey, they feed it to their sheep. And I guess if you're a meat eater, I don't know, it must make the meat better. I don't know, but you can eat saltbush. It's a fantastic drought-tolerant hedge. You never need to water it. Once it's settled in the ground, or if it's just come up naturally, you never need to water, and it will